We normally associate somebody being sent out of the room or being kicked out with a punishment. But we see a very interesting thing in this week's Torah portion. It says as follows: if a person becomes tameh, which means that they get in contact with a dead body, or they have some kind of tzara'as, there's some kind of impurity about them, then God says, listen, send them out of the machna, send them out of the camp. I, God, are in the camp right now. They have to go out of the camp until they are purified. Sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's not. They have to become purified. The question is, it sounds like a very strange punishment. A person becomes impure, they come in contact with a dead body. What did they do wrong exactly? And I was asking this question to a lot of people, and a lot of people told me different explanations as to what tumah, what impurity is. And one answer I think really fits all. I think the explanation is as follows. We go through this world seeing the physicality of this world. We see all the things, all the gifts that God gives us, and we see it all. But we forget sometimes that the purpose of all these gifts are actually tools in order to become closer to Hashem. Our goal in this world is to mature and realize that we have responsibilities and we have to become closer to Hashem, and we should use those tools and those items that Hashem puts in the world in order to become closer to Him. Unfortunately, we don't do that. Many times we use the money and the items and the physicality and the cars and the houses. We use it for the wrong reasons. And what is the greatest example of that? What is the greatest reality? What tells us most that physicality is only finite, but spirituality is forever? That's death. Death tells us that this world is just for a short time. Don't lose sight. Understand that you're here in this world for a short time. Use it for the right reasons. So when we come in contact with a dead body, every now and then Hashem has to say to us, listen, I need you to reset, restart. Go out of the camp for a few days. I'll stay here in the camp. When you come back, you'll have a greater realization of what it means to use the beautiful gifts that I give you for your spiritual development and become higher. That is what we have to do in order to recognize what this world is about. Take a time out. And isn't that what Shabbos is about? Every week, one day a week, we take a little time out to remember that, hey, this world is about growth, coming closer to our families, coming closer to ourselves, and coming closer to Hashem. In fact, the Talmud says that if you have an opportunity to go to a wedding, which is very happy, or go to a funeral, the Talmud actually says maybe you should go to the funeral because that will remind you what's important in life. Very powerful idea. Why send somebody out of the camp? What did they do wrong? They did nothing wrong. They just have to remember what's important in life. Have a great Shabbos, everybody. See you next time.